Sarai, this path tests my spirit,
Your face carried us this far.
and your strength sustains me.
God asked him to do the unthinkable, leave everything behind, and walk into the unknown. Abram chose faith over fear. Then the voice of God called to him, "Go to the land I will show you." Then Terah died, and Abram stood at the edge of uncertainty. In Haran they settled for a time, but Abram's story was only beginning. They traveled north through harsh wilderness toward Haran.
The Lord has called us to a land he will show us.
They left behind comfort, safety, and the only home they had ever known. Abram's father Terah gathered the family for a journey no one fully understood. Abram lived in Ur, a city rich with power, wealth, and false gods.
Sarai, these men will see your beauty and kill me.
What should we do, my husband?
But God protected Abram and Sarai. A famine forced Abram to seek survival in Egypt. But suddenly, disaster struck. Abram worshipped the Lord who had guided him. There, God appeared again. God promised Abram something impossible. He obeyed, even without knowing where the road would lead. At last, Abram entered the land of Canaan. Even in failure and fear, God remained faithful. One man obeyed God and changed history forever. One man obeyed God and changed history forever.
My herdsmen, this strife must end, but Lot's flocks crowd our wells.
Peace, brothers.
The Jordan Valley calls us.
What happened between Abram and Lot changed both their futures forever.
This land cannot sustain both flocks! We were here first, your sheep intrude on our water, then we separate! This land is ours. Oh, it belongs to us.
Let there be no strife between us.
This land is ours! Please, we must not fight!
Let there be no strife between us. Let there be no strife between us. Let there be no affairs, Lot. The whole land is before you. Choose life. If you go left, I'll go right. Lot looked up and saw the whole Jordan Valley, that it was well watered everywhere like the garden of the Lord. Behold, the land before you, a land well watered like the garden of the Lord.
I choose the plain.
Lot chose for himself.
Let there be no strife. The land choose the plain of Jordan.
Look around from where you are, north and south, east and west.
Lift up your eyes and look from the place where you are, northward, and you see the eastward.
And he built there an altar to the Lord, who promised him this land.
And the Lord said unto Abraham, Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the land which thou.
When Abram trusted God, he gained far more than land. He gained promise.
Lot chose the green plains, and Abraham was left with the wilderness. not, Abraham. Look now toward the heavens and arise, Abraham. Look to the stars, for countless generations shall spring.
Lord God, what can you give me, since I remain childless?
Your servant will not inherit everything.
Lot chose the rich green plains of the Jordan and left his uncle Abraham behind among the barren hills. Past tense. In spite of Lot choosing the best for himself, Lot was soon in trouble. He settled in Sodom, one of the cities on the plain. War broke out between the chieftains of nearby cities, and Lot was taken hostage by a chieftain who raided Sodom.
Abraham came quickly to the rescue with a strong band of his own men and set Lot free. Abraham would not take payment or reward from the chiefs he had helped.
But God talked to Abraham once more, saying, "Don't be afraid, Abraham. I will keep you safe and I will give you a great reward."
But heaven was preparing a promise greater than imagination. To human eyes, Abraham seemed to lose everything. Genesis chapter 15 begins with a message that changed history forever. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward. To your descendants I give this land. I brought you out to give you this land.
But Abraham carried a hidden sorrow. Look now toward the heavens and count the stars if you...
Look toward heaven. Count the stars.
Lord God, what can you give me? I still have no son.
Abraham wanted neither riches nor honor. There was only one thing he and Sarah longed for, a child of their own.
What good will riches do me? I have no son to inherit my wealth. Sarah and I are too old now to have children.
When I die, one of my slaves will be my heir.
God talked to Abraham, "And come outside your tent," and God told him, "And look up at the sky." Abraham went.
Years had passed. The promise seemed impossible. To your descendants I have given this land. Then God brought Abraham outside. Abraham went out into the cool evening air. The night was bright with stars. Can you count those stars? Look now toward heaven.
Then God brought Abraham outside. Look now toward the heavens, and count the stars if you are able to number them.
Count the stars if you are able. I am God who brought you out of Ur. I will be your God. I will be your God, and your children God forever.
So shall your descendants be.
Yet another question remains. How shall I know that I will inherit this land? How can I know?
I promise that you will have as many descendants as there are stars in the sky.
That day the Lord made a covenant with Abraham. What seemed like loss became a promise that would bless the world. Then suddenly, a smoking firepot and blazing torch passed between the covenant pieces.
Darkness covered the land, and holy awe fell upon Abraham.
Leave us! Go now!
A dreadful darkness came over him. Your descendants will be strangers in another land. The Lord made a covenant with Abram. God established a covenant unlike anything Abraham had ever seen. And Abraham believed in the Lord. And God counted his faith as righteousness.